Performing a 45-degree lateral raise on a cable machine. You can do this with a resistance band setup at home too, but it's a little bit harder because you have to have the right setup for it. You'll see why in a moment. I've got my cable machine with my anchor point as low as I can get it and then a stirrup attached. I have a fairly light load on the setup to begin with. Your 45 degrees comes from grabbing the arm of your cable machine and leaning out away from your anchor point. So my body is around this 45 degree, we'll call it, though it's probably not quite 45 degrees. I'm leaning out towards a 45 degree angle. My arm is gonna come across the front of my body, and then I'm gonna perform my lateral raise from this angle. So it gives me a much larger range of motion than if I were just vertical coming to my leg. I'm getting a deficit on the movement, and then I have a wider arc coming up for my lateral raise. So in motion, it looks like this. Grab my cable machine around shoulder height, cross my outside leg in front of my inside leg, and lean on out. Make sure I've got a nice firm grip on this cable machine. I'm bringing my working arm in front of my opposite hip to create this deficit, and then I'm going to lateral raise up and out. So my elbow is in line with my shoulder, and my hand is just forward of my elbow at the top. Lateral raise, I'm making sure that my wrist is not above my elbow. I don't want to do this kind of pterodactyl movement that I see a lot of people do that's kind of like an external rotation where their lateral delt isn't as strong as they think it might be, and so they flail up into external rotation, activating the back side of the shoulder. So you don't want to do that. You're bringing your elbow up in line with your shoulder, and then your wrist is slightly below or in line with your elbow. There, just like that. This is 45 degree lateral raise on a cable machine.